Thousands of years, physics research and discoveries have shaped the world we live in today, from technologies we use all the time to machines and inventions that change the world, all the way to our knowledge and the universe from the very big to the very small. Without advancement of physics, this would not exist. Although we have discovered quite lots of discoveries happen over a long period of time, of them even by accident. So let's take a look at the thousands of years of work when creating the world we live in today and some of the people who got us here. Albert Einstein discovered photon, also known as light quantum. It is a tiny energy packet of electromagnetic radiation. This concept originated in Albert Einstein's explanation of photoelectric effect, in which he proposed the existence of discrete energy packets during the transmissions of light. Albert Einstein was best known for his general special theory of relativity and concept of mass energy equivalence. J.J. Thomson, an English physicist and English Nobel laureate in physics, is credited and honored with the discovery of the electron, which was the first subatomic particles to be discovered. Thomson managed to show that cathode rays were composed of previously unknown negatively charged particles, electrons, which he called and inferred might have smaller bodies than atoms and a substantial charge-mass ratio. He is also credited for finding the first evidence for the existence of isotopes for stable elements. Ernest Rutherford, a Zealand chemist, is regarded as the father of nuclear physics. He was the first to propose that an atom comprises a small charged nucleus surrounded by empty space and are circled by tiny electrons, which later became known as the Rutherford model. He is credited with discovery of protons and hypothesized the existence of neutrons. John Dalton's major contribution was his theory on atom, which consists of 5 parts as follows. Atoms are made of tiny particles known as atoms. Atoms are invisible and indestructible. Atoms of a given element are identical in size, mass, and chemical properties. In chemical reaction, atoms separate, combine, and rearrange. Dalton made a lot of discoveries based on his observation. James Chadwick, a British physicist, was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1935 for his discovery of the neutron. Bombarding elements with neutron can result in the penetrations and splitting of nuclei, generating an enormous amount of energy. This way, Chadwick's findings were pivotal to the discovery of nuclear fissions and ultimately the development of the atomic bomb. Isaac Newton's discoveries created a launchpad for future development in science. His most noteworthy innovations were as follows. Newton's 3 laws of motion set the foundation of modern classical mechanics. The discovery of gravitational force gave us the ability to predict the movement of heavenly bodies. His discovery of calculus gave us a potent mathematical tool, aiding the precise analytical treatment of the physical world. Charles Augustin de Coulomb is best known for that now is known as the Coulomb's law, which explained the electrostatic attraction and repulsion. He formulated this law to study the law of electrostatic repulsion put forward by the English scientist Joseph Priestley. He also extensively worked on the friction of machinery, the elasticity of metal, and silk fabrics. The SI unit of electric charge column is named after him. Thomas Edison made a lot of key inventions and discoveries. Here we have listed a few noteworthy ones. Invented the carbon rheostat, discovered incandescent light, invented the motion picture camera, invented the fluorescent electric lamp, discovered the thermionic emission. Edison has been described as America's greatest inventor. He developed many devices in fields like mass communication, electric power generation. He was one of the pioneers in applying the principle of organized science and teamwork to the process of invention, working with many researchers and employees. George Simon Ohm, a German physicist, discovered a law named after him known as the Ohm's law, which states that the current flowing a conductor is directly proportional to its voltage and inversely proportional to its resistance. Michael Faraday was a man devoted to discovery through experimentation. He was famous for never giving up on ideas that came from scientific intuition. When he thought of an idea, he would keep experimenting through multiple failures until he got what was expected. Below is a list of his few noteworthy discoveries. Discovery of electromagnetic induction, discovery of benzene, Faraday's law of electrolysis, gas, liquefaction, and refrigeration. Michael Faraday is one of the revered scientists of all time. Henry Becquerel was a French physicist best known for his work on radioactivity, for which he won a Nobel Prize. As a result, the SI unit of radioactivity, Becquerel, is named after him. Marie Sklodowska-Curie was a chemist who conducted pioneering research on radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. She is most famous for the discovery of elements polonium and radium. Max Planck, a German physicist, is best known for his proposition of the quantum theory of energy, for which he was awarded the Nobel Prize. His work contributed significantly to the atomic and subatomic process. Heinrich Rudolf Hertz. During his work on electromagnetism, Heinrich reported another important phenomenon known as the photoelectric effect. He noticed that the UV rays made the metal lose charge faster than otherwise, which led him to publish his findings in the journal Annalen die Physik. He did not investigate this effect further on. Later, in 1905, Albert Einstein proposed that the light came in discrete packets of energy known as the photons. This discovery led to the development of quantum mechanics. Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen, a German physicist, produced and detected electromagnetic radiation in a wavelength range known as the X-rays. This discovery earned him a Nobel Prize in Physics. Niels Bohr and Rutherford. As discussed before, Rutherford described an atom as consisting of positive centrimass surrounded by orbiting electrons. Niels Bohr suspected that the electrons evolved in quantized orbits. Having suspected this, Bohr worked on the Rutherford's model and proved that particles couldn't occupy just any energy level. Enrico Fermi was an Italian-American physicist who created the world's first nuclear reactor. He is widely known as the architect of the nuclear age and the architect of the atomic bomb. He won Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on induced radioactivity by neutron bombardment. He also made significant contribution in field of quantum theory, statistical mechanics, and nuclear and particle physics.